ब्रह्मभूता प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न काङ्क्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते पराम्.
One who has become Brahman is tranquil in the self, neither grieving nor desiring, the same to all beings. Such a one obtains supreme devotion to me. So in this verse, he's talking about the difference between becoming Brahma-bhuta and Vyakti-bhuta. All of us are strongly entrenched in the individuality, the person that you and I are. And therefore, you're constantly on a collision course with someone or the other. Because you're always asserting yourself, your individuality. So you start life with just me. You're obsessed with you. Look at a teenager. It's all about my weight, my gym, my clothes, my this, my friends, my party, so on and so forth. Then that person grows into an adult and gets married, and suddenly he finds that he has to accommodate you, another person. She has to accommodate him. And that is a huge collision that takes place. Because they're not used to it. But a person who is able to set aside his interests, his or her individuality, and say, let me take a look, let me just accommodate you. What a wonderful thought that is. And that is the role of a marriage, in fact, to help you to expand your mind to accommodate others. And when you find room for you, and you love the other person, and you accept the other person, your life changes. You find peace. And then the children come and you expand still further and you find much greater peace and happiness. But then it stays there. It ends there. It doesn't expand further. See, what you need to understand is, when I expanded from just me to the spouse, to the children, now it's just we. It's the we story. It gives you so much pleasure. But why do you remain there? Why don't you expand further? When I mean expand, when I say expand, I don't mean expand your responsibilities. Just expand your feeling of accommodating others. And that's how you move from being a Vyakti Bhuta to Brahma Bhuta. The starting point is expansion of your interest from me to you, and then you become prasanna, tranquil. This is a fantastic quality that you and I need to, first of all, understand the value of, and then cultivate it. Prasanna. When are we prasanna? Never. From the time you wake up, the thoughts go all over the place. I have to do this, I need to acquire this, I need to demolish this, and I need to do this. And that prasanna, the spelling of prasanna is gone. Tranquil. Then when you are prasanna, you become samam, equal. Equal to the pairs of opposites in the world. And then there is no grief over the past. There is no anxiety for the future. Because you understand only the present matters. You remain in the present, you enjoy every moment of the present, you become a happy person. But today, you may have the best things before you. You can't enjoy them because you have baggage from the past and you have anxiety for the future. And the acid test of development is sama sarveshu bhuteshu. You're the same to all beings. Because you have an understanding of the difference between the person and the traits. Just as when you contact people, you look at some people who are extremely well-dressed celebrities. They are human beings who are well-clothed, well-dressed. Then you come to average people and you say, yeah, here is a person who is okay dressed. And then you go to the people who don't have very good taste, and you say, oh, he's a wonderful person, but they have bad taste in clothes. Aren't there people that you know like that? All three classes. So what do? You switch off from the externals and focus on the person. Now what he's saying is, you go a step further. You understand that people have different traits, and people have different traits because they have different exposure, different upbringing, different education, different whatever it is. And if you see people who are worse than you must simply understand that here is a person, poor chap, has been denied the advantages that I have had. If I were in his position, I would be just as bad. So when you learn this art of separating the person from the qualities, you understand all people are good. Some have good qualities, some have bad qualities. So you are samas sarveshu bhuteshu. Such a one obtains supreme devotion to me. So devotion is not as, he doesn't use the word devotion as against knowledge. Devotion as in such a person focuses on Atman in all beings, and so is devoted to Atman in and through all living beings. That's what he means.